For my art project, I decided to make a small fairy garden by a bay tree that was already planted. It was already next to an old composter that we had, so I wanted to pretty up the area. I used some old bricks that we had lying around the garden for years to build a small circle around it. We had some glass hearts lying around the house that I was able to reuse, and so I placed them around the bay tree to add some color to it. Then I found some old terracotta pots in different sizes that had gone unused for years. For the flowers, I got some violas, carnations, coxcomb, also known as celosia, and some bella fuchsia. Then the other flowers I planted in the 5 terracotta pots and spaced them around the area. All of them need similar amounts of sun and shade, and once the bay tree grows, it will look great. And since the plants are mostly seasonal, in the fall time, we're going to collect the seeds so that we can replant them and spread them around the different parts of the garden next year. Originally, I wanted to add some mint or other herbs, but we already had enough of those in our garden, so I decided not to and just stick with the flowers. Although my dad did decide to plant some rosemary in the bay tree area, although my mom and I are both scared that the rosemary will take over the bay tree one day. To finish the area off and make it a proper fairy garden, I had to make a fairy hut. I found some sticks lying around the yard and cut them down to similar sizes. I then used some twine, and with the help of my mom, we made the structure. I got some apple leaves then, and using some thread and needle, attached the leaves to the twine. Once it was done, I put the fairy hut in the circle with the bay tree, and my fairy garden was complete. What is sustainability? Sustainability is all about our society's ability to develop our daily lives without depleting our resources. It's important because if we develop too quickly while depleting our resources, soon there would be nothing left for us. We need to protect the earth so that future generations can continue to live on it. How can we as a society be more sustainable? Some of the things that we can do to be more sustainable is to use less single-use items that dirty up the world, and to find more ways to give back to it and reuse, like gardening. Some examples of sustainable living are growing your own foods, using less plastics and more compostable things, and collecting water from rain barrels. We have 4 that we use to water the garden with. What sustainable solutions can help us mitigate climate change? Things like gardening, renewable water, i.e. rain barrels, and using less single-use items and more things that can be compostable are some of the examples of things we can do to give back to Mother Nature. How can sustainability help us address climate change? The more sustainable lives we have, the less pollution we put out. That is why I think gardening, growing our own food, and such is the easiest way to help. Even if you don't have that much space, a simple herb garden in your kitchen can brighten up a space and help with the air quality, as well as save you money when it comes to buying produce. Thank you so much for watching.